On this side of the law, on that side of the law, who is right?
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Law Dawg. I'm Mark the Attorney Judson.
Jonathan Law Dawg Fontenot from the marshes of Cameron Parish.
To the courtrooms of Calcasieu, this is Law Talk, common answers to common legal questions for the people of South Louisiana and other regions and parts between. Law Dawg. Today's topic, car wrecks.
Fender bender.
Oh my, car wrecks. What do we do? So if I'm in an automobile accident, what should I do?
Call me.
Call the Law Dawg. Do I do anything else?
Actually, rule number one is don't talk to an adjuster, and that includes your own adjuster.
Why not my own adjuster?
This is a snake that comes back to bite you.
Oh.
Number one, the adjusters want to talk to you while the adrenaline's still flowing through your body. You're not hurt because they're going to ask you, sometimes on tape, are you okay? Well, at the time, you might say, yeah.
Right after the accident.
Right after the accident. Or you may think they're suggesting, do you need an ambulance? You may not. But, so, later on, when you hire a lawyer, nobody's paying for your injuries, they're going to ask you very clearly, didn't you say you were okay at the scene? And now here we are 9 months later, and you suddenly discovered pain? Now, the reason you don't want to even talk and tell that to your own adjuster is because when you have underinsured motorists or uninsured motorists, sometimes you actually have an adversarial relationship with your own insurance. They agree to pay you if the other guy runs out of money or is not insured. So guess what? Like most insurance companies, their jobs are to not pay you. Insurance adjusters look in the mirror in the morning and shave and go, "We'll not pay anybody today. We'll pay anybody today." And so that includes your insurance company because you're coming after their funds if the other guy has no funds or is run out. So if you made a statement to your adjuster where, just a little pain, or I had that before, or whatever, it may come back to bite you. So rule number one, don't talk to the adjuster. Tell them you have an attorney. They'll often ask you, who is it? You're not obligated to tell them. They're not cops. You can say they'll be in touch. How about that? Don't call them. They'll call you. So rule number one is don't talk to an adjuster.
No talking to the adjuster, and particularly one of the reasons for that is you don't want to say that you're not hurt. Now, if you're not hurt, why not say you're not hurt? What's the problem?
Well, if it's absolutely a little ding, that's okay. You can talk about your physical stuff. Just don't.
So it's possible that pain, spasms, back problems can show up 2 or 3 days later after.
The adrenaline sometimes takes 3 to 4 days to wear off, and you don't know how long it's going to heal. High schoolers heal within weeks. People your age.
So the point I'm trying to get is symptoms may take a while to show up.
Oh, yeah.
They don't show up instantaneously. If you bang their head in the glass.
Fractured and not really realize what the is.
So it may take several days for pain and soreness to develop.
Right.
You may feel fine right after the accident, but it can take several days, and that is a legitimate problem. It does. Whiplash particularly, seatbelt bruising. What are other common things that take a while to show up after a car?
Well, there's a lot of things that are fractured and you don't feel it till you have it, or you don't find it till you've done an MRI. The other thing is, some people think you're supposed to call an ambulance because it makes your claim go up, which it does. But the ambulances today, with the healthcare costs, they're not $1,000 or $1,500. They're more like $5,500. And sometimes that ambulance will take you to a hospital and they want you to go to another hospital and you have to go by ambulance. And so you're talking about 10 grand. Well, suppose your policy is for 15. You've chewed up 10 before you had the first treatment. So if you get an attorney, you're not going to see a nickel of that because the 15 is going to go through the attorney and the two ambulance owners. So don't try and rack up. Just seek the guidance of your attorney before you seek any kind of medical care.
So don't jump in an ambulance just because you think it's going to help your case.
No.
If you can't walk and you're lame and you're bleeding, of course, go in an ambulance. But I mean,
maybe.
He's being facetious, I think. All right, well, what else do we need to know? So I'm in the car wreck. Don't talk to the adjuster. Don't jump into an ambulance just because I think it's going to help my case. What else do I need to know?
I know you're not going to follow this advice, but check out your policy right now. See what your policy is. And by the way, if you have no uninsured or underinsured, get it. It's only a few bucks more a month, and it will save you so much because It's oftentimes that the other person doesn't have enough insurance. But
Buy uninsured motorist.
figure out if your rent-a-car is covered. Because you're going to be without a vehicle sometimes for months. And people then call and try and work out a rental deal. Some insurance companies have to pay a portion of the rental. Some have no payment. But anyway,
You're saying that if my car is non-drivable after the accident and my insurance or the other side's insurance furnishes me with
how do you get to work for the entire 3 months that your car's parts are coming in? Or
somebody may furnish me a rental car.
Right.
Okay.
And but anyway, it depends on your policy. So be familiar with your policy now. And if you would like to, which I would suggest, make sure you have in place a way you can get a rental car, at least pay for most of the rental car, because otherwise you've got to go find one, you've got to rent it, and it's very expensive. They're $125 a day for your standard cars. After 2 or 3 months, it's several $1,000s. So anyway, be familiar with your policy, both if you have a rental, see if you have uninsured motorist. And then lastly, understand that your adjuster is going to suggest where you take the car to be assessed, or get an estimate on repairs. They can do that, but you're not bound by that. You can take it to your estimate, and they can have their estimate guy come by, but you don't have to take it to the place that they want you to take it to.
Wow. All right. So what I'm hearing you say is don't talk to the adjuster. Don't jump in the ambulance just because you think you need to. Tell them that you have an attorney and your attorney will be in touch. Make sure that you have uninsured motorists if you don't have it right now. And when it's time to make sure that you have rental car arrangements coming your way. And the last tip was to make sure that you can take the car wherever you choose to want to take the car and have it repaired.
Right.
And then what about totaling the car? How does that work?
Yeah, sometimes and oftentimes actually.
For example, my car is old. It's wonderful. It's lasting. It's got great value. It would probably have a blue book value of maybe $5,000 tops.
So the insurance company is only bound to pay you the value of the car. So even though it has sentimental value, that's not blue book value. So
the reason why I don't get a new car is because I don't want to spend the money on a new car, because my $5,000 car, it works fine. It's holding up. The air conditioning works and all.
everything. The one with the old Miss sticker?
Yeah, it works. Actually, the old Miss sticker rotted off. I ain't got a new one yet.
The day Lane Kiffin came over here.
Yeah, that's right. But regardless, LSU didn't want to buy my car. They did everything else. But regardless of that, so if I've got a wonderful working car, they can only give me the blue book value. They don't have to give me.
They don't have to give you a nickel now. You can ask it and not be total and pay for the repairs yourself. You don't have to let them take it. But they're not bound to give you a nickel more than what it's worth.
That's tough. That's a tough situation. So. All right. Well, what else do we need to know? Do we need to take photographs when we're there on the site?
You can. Everybody has a camera with them. Photographs. Be sure and document your injuries, because sometimes you might have a big bruise. Just telling somebody doesn't get it. Take some pictures of whatever injuries. Take some pictures of the vehicle.
What about going to the doctor? Should I choose my own doctor? Should I talk to my lawyer?
Choose your own doctor. Your lawyer may have. Some doctors don't want to go to court, and so they may, I don't want to say under-assess, but may not be pro-litigation, and therefore they won't.
Not the right doctor.
Not the right doctor to help you through a lawsuit. Now, your lawyer will probably take you to the doctor that they know has experience with this. It doesn't mind. Don't think that litigation is a big interruption of their day. So it also has your best interest. Unlike they have a comp lawyer. They want you to go to work. They don't necessarily have your best interest in mind, but your lawyer will send you to medical care that's better for you. So,
sounds like you need an experienced attorney to guide you.
That never hurts.
Get you an experienced attorney. God forbid you're in a car wreck. If you are, follow the steps. Make sure that you don't talk to the adjuster. Make sure that you have a UL insurance. Make sure you understand that you have the choice to where you have your car repaired. Don't jump in the ambulance just because you feel like jumping in the ambulance. And be sure to have insurance, and be sure that you talk to an experienced attorney.
Very good. I'm impressed.
I take good notes. He knows what to do when you're in a car wreck. That's going to wrap it up for this episode of Law Talk. I am Mark, the Attorney Judson.
Jonathan, Law Dawg, Fondo.
Go to the script at the bottom of the screen to find out how to get us your legal questions. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.